Episode number 2, Kickback podcast. For some reason, I guess we did well enough on the first one that they decided to do this again, so we're back. To my right, I've got my man, Danny Holcomb, aka Dano, resident editor for snkrINC, fellow sneakerhead. Brought out the, what year did those drop?
The retro or originally?
Originally.
Probably like
96?
95 or something.
That's what I was saying.
Tell the listeners what they are.
These are Zoom Turfs. Barry Sanders used to wear these.
Sanders.
On the carpet.
Yeah, he brought those out for a reason.
This one from the Packers one too?
For sure. I don't know who it was though.
I forgot a receiver. I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Barry made him hot.
Of course. On the far end down here, we got Mr. John Colombo.
What up? John Colombo here.
Collector of all things extraordinaire. What did you say last time?
I don't know, some bullshit.
Collector of things.
Consumer of things.
And our special guest for the evening, he was a defensive standout for the UCLA Bruins, turned Hollywood actor, and also the star of HBO's hit series Ballers, Mr. Donovan Carter.
Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Man, appreciate it.
Absolutely. Glad to have you
Pull
here.
my foot up too, like y'all.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, show them off. Those are the moon rocks, right?
Yeah.
We was talking. I just got a brief glimpse at them when we was walking by. I was like, I don't know if those are the moon rocks or the Oxford tans, but
Yeah, and this colors, it's not helping.
the
that
colors
red
are
light.
showing up. Yeah. So for our listeners and our viewers that may not be familiar with you, give us a brief history of who you are, where you came from, and just kind of what you got going on.
Man, you said Donovan Carter. Grew up out here in the Valley. Was born in D.C., Washington, D.C.
Okay.
But grew up out here in L.A., San Fernando Valley.
Turn up.
Specifically. A1
Valley
great.
life.
Valley life, A1 great. And played ball most of my life. Always been a fan of sneakers since I was a little kid. Didn't get all the sneakers I wanted to get, but I always looked at everybody's shoes and was always aware of what everybody was putting together. But played ball and went to college, UCLA, played ball there, got a scholarship. And then after that, after ball didn't work out, start figuring out life and what this real world is like.
Right.
And then got into acting, and God blessed me with being on Ballers, and I booked a series regular for that. So we going on our 3rd season. Comes out July 23rd, so pretty excited about that, man.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much, man. It's been fun, been a good run, and I'm here with y'all now. So
Dope. How did that transition go though? Because I was reading, so I did a little bit of research, had to do my background check. And I was reading that it was, football didn't work out for you and you didn't necessarily have anything planned after that. So how did the whole acting thing come about? Did it just kind of fall in your lap? Or?
Yeah, man, really just through the grace of God. I mean, I was at home and just was trying to figure out, what am I going to do with, my next stage of my life.
Right.
And just kept myself open-minded and was really just hustling, just doing all type of stuff, just to make ends meet. And then just kept in contact with my coaches always through my process, and asked them for some assistance, and they actually put me onto a commercial agency. Okay. So I was doing background for commercials. I was in like full pads, like we running plays and hitting and all that stuff.
Right. So you still got to keep a little bit of element of football transitioning into your acting career.
Exactly. Yeah. So that kind of just kind of eased my way into business. I saw kind of how it was, and I was like, this is kind of cool. It's long hours, but it was better than some of the other jobs I was doing at the time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then I just got an email about the show on my phone. Like my coaches, the cast directors hit my school up about the opportunity, and man, thank God they thought about me as one of the people that they forwarded the email to. So I just got an email and just went for it, and I'm here now. Yeah.
So are you one of those miracles that fucking your first audition for television and you got the role?
Oh man, I mean, first. Yeah, I've never acted before this, so yeah, definitely. Like I said, man, like God is good. I mean, I'd audition 10 times to get the part, but yeah, definitely one of those where I kind of got my way. There's no right or wrong way to get into business, but there's definitely some people that's been going after this for years, 20-some years, and they haven't booked anything. So when they see me, they're not that happy. They're not that happy. But if you're a real actor, you understand. Like,
absolutely,
you happy for what's meant for you is meant for you. So
true.
If you in this business, you shouldn't be upset. You know, of course, it's gonna make you feel a certain type of way when you going for the same part and you see who they pick. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't never be hating on somebody for doing, getting something they're supposed to get.
It's not gonna help you.
My opinion.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost equivalent to like a lot of the rappers nowadays too. Like all these kids that's coming out and just have like this SoundCloud following and all that, and they ain't really put too much time in.
Right.
But they don't. It was a position that was meant for them, and that's just kind of how it
this
popped
is just,
up.
it's a new era, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's the thing you don't know what that person been through. Like outside looking in,
for real,
you think they just kind of stumbled upon this, but you don't know they've been, they might have been working on this for years.
Yeah. But it takes 10,000 hours to become an overnight sensation.
Man,
right, exactly.
Outliers, man, outliers. Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dope. So you mentioned earlier you always been in the kicks, and I know growing up as underprivileged youth or whatever they want to label it as, you didn't really have the access. You like your moms and pops, and most times from my experience, it was just me and my mom's. Like, she wasn't there. She wasn't down to spend all this bread, and every now and then I could finagle my grandparents to give me some new school shoes or something like that. But do you remember the first time that you saw a pair of kicks and you was like, man, like, what are those? Like, I got to get down with this.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, my dad, he kind of wasn't too into like, stuff like that. He more like business, suit and ties.
Okay.
So him with the kicks he wasn't like, I don't even think he owns a pair of Jordans. Like I gave him I think I gave him his first pair of Jordans like recently. One of my best friends bought me the Olympic 7s.
Okay.
For graduation when I graduated. So my dad, like they're so pretty. I was like, I didn't want to wear them. I think I wore them one time because they so nice.
Yeah.
So my dad, now he goes in my closet and I just see him with them on, and I'm like, then he scuffs them pretty good too.
So man, you gotta take care of my kicks, man.
So I give my dad. I'm like, Dad, you can just keep those, man. Let me bless you those, because I don't know. He just had this thing about Jordans, and he's just like, I'm never wearing another man's shoe and all this stuff.
Man.
I'm like, yeah, just say you don't want to spend money on a shoe. Like,
come on, keep it funky, Bob.
Exactly. He's like, I'm not doing that. So, but growing up, my uncle, he was the one that like. My uncle, he always had all the shoes growing up. Like I was like, man, I want my closet like his.
Yeah.
So every time I see him, he had some fresh on. But I mean, I was always a big Jordan fan growing up. That was like my favorite shoe.
Absolutely.
Was like any Air Jordan. Like growing up, he was kind of. I was born in '89, so he was kind of like in that the height of his career before, and then it was Kobe, of course, when I got a little older. But Kobe's first shoes, I wasn't really. I'm not too big a fan. I like the Crazy 8s, but the ones
that look like a spaceship. We was talking about them the other day.
I wasn't too much of a fan, but they're classics though. But I was always a big Jordan fan. So anytime I seen a pair of Jordans, I would just be like, man, I want those. Like, I wish I could. Those are definitely on my Christmas list.
Right, and you still fall in the era of like actually being able to see Jordan play a little bit, like when you was a youngster, So
exactly.
Yeah, I think a lot of kids now that are just running these retros and just getting all the crazy colors, they have no nostalgia to what's going on. They have no knowledge because all they know MJ of is a crying meme and the shoes
and resale.
Exactly.
And it's the resale game. You know what I mean? So it's hard. But speaking of Jordan,
there's kids that think Michael Jordan is a rapper. So I kid you not.
No, it's gotta be true.
I swear, it's a real. Yeah, it's a real thing.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like low key though, if I was a kid right now, like
disrespectful.
If I was a kid right now, I like low key wouldn't know like crying Jordan face. That's all you really see. Like every time something crazy happens, they put the crying Jordan face on somebody. But you don't really like if you don't have to do your history or you didn't see MJ play. Like it's just some shoes that look good and you can flip them like you said, just the resale value. Mm-hmm. But DJ Khaled just got a pair of Jordan 3s. The Grateful 3s. We got a picture of them joints? Yeah. The Grateful 3, it's a part of a full pack. There's the Fly 89s that Jordan Brand has been pushing out a lot lately. And a third pair that I was trying to look it up. I thought they was like.
Do we still not know?
I still don't know. I thought they was Griffins. Couldn't find those. CP3s. Like, yeah, I don't know what they are. So maybe y'all will be able to help us. Let us know in the comments. I don't know what they are. I'm not afraid to say that. But the grateful threes though.
How are they part of the pack though? We don't know if it's actually for sale.
That's what I'm saying. That's another thing too, because the only way that you can get the threes right now is by pre-ordering the Grateful album on DJ Khaled's website. So it's like, how are we supposed to get hype behind this? Because we don't know if we'll ever actually be able to obtain a pair. Are they gonna release those for sale? Are they gonna?
I saw them at Stadium Goods today.
I saw, they Sneaker News had something on their story.
In person.
Yeah.
In a big throne.
But he was doing like a signing or like a photo or something.
But people he had that shoe there. Mm-hmm. So was it just a photo op?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how is this rollout happening when there's literally, like, the photos came out yesterday, today he's doing the in-store, and we don't really know if it's, like, they got enough, it seems like they got enough for production. Like, obviously it's going to be friends and family, he's going to, send something to his people, but.
Right. Those are nice. I like those.
Those are so hard.
Dude, they're fire.
Those are so hard.
How much are they?
We don't know.
They don't even know if they're going to go for, actually, be produced to that level.
He been teasing this for a minute though, like, cause he was doing the meetings at Jordan Brand and all that. And, like, he said he was getting his own shoe. We didn't know if it was.
So this is really with Jordan. Like,
this is a real shoe.
Yeah. It's an official collaboration. They put We the Best on the Jumpman on the bag. Like, for them to do the tab on the threes and put the We the Best logo and all that, like that.
I mean, if that was you know what I mean? Like, how that must feel for him. Like, just holding it and looking at it. That's a crazy moment in your life. Like, for someone who's reached so many pinnacles of success, to have that's like a whole. That's like some next level shit.
But to actually have an official collaboration with Jordan Brand.
But on the same token, I don't know. Like, I love it. I would want one. I know it's going to be rare and it's dope and it's kind of, it's super unique in the sense that it has that back tab.
Yeah.
But like I have a hard time like buying into a DJ Khaled shoe, personally. Because for me, I don't know. He's not somebody I looked to as like a style god or anything like that.
Yeah,
sneaker collection and all that, crazy heavy. It's amazing, like out of control. But I don't personally like. For me,
it's been recent.
Look to him like that.
It's been recent. For me, I feel like Fat Joe was like the sneaker guy, like growing up.
Man, those Terror Squad Air Force Ones back in the day.
But look at Khaled came up in the Terror Squad too.
That's true. This is true.
Where's Joe and where's Khaled right now?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, Khaled is a
Joe ain't doing too
icon.
bad, but he ain't doing Khaled numbers.
But you saw this like a couple years ago where he was doing seminars on like a pyramid scheme and stuff like that. Like, Fat Joe, he ain't
all the way up.
He don't. In my opinion, he don't deserve a shoe right now.
Right.
Prime time Joe, like back when he was licking the Air Force Ones, Nike should have 100% gave him his own shoe. And they did the Terror Squad, Air Force Ones, but like this is next level.
This is
to get your own Jordan 3 for real. And I mean,
I wonder if the leather is more towards that premium. Like it looks tumbled and beautiful.
Beautiful.
And I'm just noticing how like matte black the back.
The midsole.
It's not as shiny as the old one.
What shoes is he wearing on his feet though?
He's wearing the same ones.
Those are the same ones?
Yeah. He's got them on.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so this was a whole like rollout that they did yesterday. He was
the video's hilarious.
They look bright on his feet.
Yeah, somebody edited it all crazy.
Yeah, super saturated.
Yeah.
But no, what do y'all think about like the rollout and just kind of how, I appreciate the fact that he's marketing his album. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you pre-order my album, you get a chance to win these shoes. But as like an actual consumer wanting the shoes and not, how these lotteries go, like you're not really gonna. Right. There's really slim to no chance that you're actually gonna come up on that.
I don't think they're gonna put this into production.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's gonna be very
friends and family.
Yeah, it's gonna be real limited.
Mm-hmm. Wait, like 250 pairs? Are you thinking?
Something small.
I feel like they might do like.
You think they're gonna do it? There's gonna be a pop up and all
shit. And they only give them to people who buy the album.
Well,
they really do only give
the reason I say I think they're gonna do it is because
they're gonna give them to millions of people.
Yeah,
The shoe's gonna go platinum.
Only 2,500 people that randomly.
I don't even know how to buy an album anymore.
yeah, for real, right? Like, what is this?
If you play it on Spotify, you get a shoe.
My computer. I can't even put a CD in my computer no more. Like, what? Buy an album? No, but I think they might do it, but only because there's a photo of on his Instagram, on his Twitter. He peeled back the heel tab and there's hashtags on it, and one of them. All right, so the top one is grateful, but it's spelled GREATFUL instead of GRATEFUL. And when he said that those are going to be a very special limited run, I feel like those might be for friends and family, and then they might do another one with the proper spelling and just do like a small, maybe like 2,000 unit run or something like that. Yeah. That's where my head is, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
How rare was like that Drake? The Drake. Remember he had the 8s, the Kentucky.
Yeah, well those haven't dropped yet.
They haven't dropped.
No, he did the Calipari pack. Yeah, we only saw those on foot. I think he wore them, and then he gifted a pair to John Calipari.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen those in production. And it's funny that you mentioned that because there was like a tweet that went out yesterday. We actually posted news about it today that there is an OVO 8 that's supposed to be releasing later this year, but nobody knows which colorway because he's got the Calipari pack and then he's also got the black and gold and white and gold 8s, the OVO 8. So
the white one is hard.
But he did drop. So hard. It is. He dropped OVO 10s and OVO 12s.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And those were mad limited. I remember the OVO store on La Brea. They still did. It's still there. They did with the samples because they like popped up on the blogs all crazy for a while, and then they just kind of like deaded them. Nobody knew what was going on. But then they did like a quote unquote sample sale. So they had people coming through there, and I copped a pair when they did that, and then they actually released a pair later on on Nike store. So I don't know. Like I feel like the whole collaboration with artists and stuff like that's a big thing now, and I know they will move units with this. Like Jordan Brand ain't dumb. Like as much hype as they're building around it now, if they waited a couple weeks, even maybe a month or two, and then dropped them,
here's the thing.
People will go crazy.
Here's the thing. To me, because of the fact that it's not just a We the Best shoe or a DJ Khaled shoe, it's specifically tied to the album, which makes it feel like promo to me. So the Rockefeller things that they did for Jay and all that stuff, and like that's specific. Like the Blueprint 2 one, the one that I have is specifically for that album for Jay to have and some friends and family, and that that's not something that was made. They only made a few 10.5s just for Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Just
so
to wear on that tour.
Right, and so it's like that. When I look at this has that same smell.
Same feel.
You know what I mean? It's promo for an album.
So it's like, the name of the album.
I understand
my only reservation, I mean, my only like rebuttal to that is it says We the Best on the heel tab, not Grateful. And I know like that's under the heel. So that like I don't know. Like I feel like they might do it. I don't know. Plus they had the like I said, the Fly 89s, and then Jack, you got the other photo, the group photo of all three of the shoes. Because that if they're doing it in a pack.
Yeah, that was just in that video.
Oh, okay, word. With them doing it in a pack makes me feel like it will go to production. I just don't know. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I'm kind of leaning towards John here. I think he's right. I think it's purely promotional, but it's. I would think it does nothing but good for the album.
Of course,
Right.
The only hypocritical thing I'll say is that I did when he debuted when he leaked the first photos of the Arctic Orange.
Oh right.
The Don C joint. Like that made me want the shoe.
See?
That made me want the shoe.
Like Khaled's not dumb.
I know.
As goofy as he
I'll
is,
give him that.
And like all the Snapchats and stuff, like I feel like dude's got his finger on the pulse when it comes to this marketing stuff. And he knows how to move units
he's a
of
king.
his album.
He's a king, man.
Absolutely.
He's a king.
He's moving units of his album right now. He's getting his son. Shout out to Assad.
Yeah.
He's getting Assad set up
Man,
for
he
life.
is getting that kid is looking
So
good.
he's
man.
like he's doing it right, but I don't know, man. Like all the stuff. My thing is the whole like build up to this. Like still in the meeting, posting all this stuff from Beaverton and like being in there with the designers and all that. I just think that it would be I don't know. It would just be ridiculous to me if they didn't allow at least a few people, consumer wise, to try and get a pair.
That's what I'm saying. Like, think about a couple people that pre-order the album, they get them. Think of the craze that I'm like, oh fuck, they actually did get them. They do exist. People can try to buy them from these people.
And every one of those are getting flipped immediately. That is going to be like before they have finished the whole listening to the whole album, they'll be on eBay. Promise.
Album, they don't even
Swear.
care. Grateful, actually Grateful probably gonna be a good album. I can't even front because DJ Khaled puts out like hits. That's one thing That's one thing you cannot say about Khaled is that he does not produce hit records because he always delivers. Yeah. He knows how to put the proper people on a track with each other, how to compose, the right sound with the right people, and really bring stuff together. So like, I don't know. I think it's a win-win either way. He's gonna win on his album sales because people are gonna try. Regardless of what we think or what we say as like old, the older generation, people are gonna pre-order that album with the hopes of getting those shoes. That's gonna move units, point blank, period. Will we as consumers get a chance to hop on, sneakers, Nike Plus app, whatever, and try and get a pair? I'm not. I don't know. No, you're not feeling it.
No, I mean, if I was gifted a pair, absolutely. I'm not trying to get a pair.
Who's gonna turn that down?
I'm not gonna try to get a pair.
Another one. Jack, what is going on back there? Super low.
Man, what do you think, Donovan? You the big baller yourself right now. You on Ballers with The Rock, highest paid actor in the world.
Yeah, he the man.
Yeah, what?
Is he dope?
Yeah, he's real dope, man. Yeah. Cool guy, like just come to work, do his thing, and he like who you want to work with. Like never complain, just
that's dope.
Do his job, and that's it.
Yeah. When you on the show, do you get to pick your wardrobe? Like if you got a pair of sneakers that you want to run on the show, will they allow you to do that?
Sometimes. I'm real cool. Shout out to our wardrobe stylist. Her name Tip the stylist.
Okay.
And man, she really kills it. Like with everybody. Like if you watch the show, we definitely got a big sneaker influence.
Oh, it's noticeable.
With the show. And ultimately the directors and the showrunner, the producers, they kind of have the final say.
Oh,
but
okay.
I definitely give her my input because I know her personally.
Right. And
she kind of knows my style. We kind of been hanging out. It's our third year, so we've been around each other. So she knows. I think even this season, she told me to bring some of my Yeezys that I have to the shoot.
That's dope.
So she kind of knows what's in my closet. So if she knows I have something, she'll let me bring it. And if it's something I like, I'll recommend it. If she listens, she don't. But I kind of stay in my lane too. I know she gonna do a good job. So
right, you gotta trust the stylist.
I trust, and it's also I gotta remember that in acting, this character is not me personally. Yep. I'm playing a character, so it's not always. Well, I wouldn't wear this. I gotta remember that it's not me wearing it, it's him wearing it.
Everybody wants to wear some fives.
Exactly. A couple of times, be like, man, I'm not feeling this, and then she'll be like, it's not you, Donovan.
You gotta remove yourself from it. Yeah.
But for the most part, though, like she gets it. Like she start athletes and rappers, so she understands the culture. She understands what's going on, and she's a shoe person herself too.
Yeah,
so.
I think that's very important to have somebody. I mean, obviously, to be a stylist, I feel like you have to be from the culture 100%, head to toe, know what's in, know what's on trend, and all that.
Know what's coming.
And exactly. You gotta be prepared because I don't know the setting of the show. It's current times right now.
Yeah,
right?
it's current. It's current. It's usually like in the off season, so it's kind of like when the season after the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So when you at home just chilling, but yeah, she gets it. So most of the time I get there, I'm pretty happy. I'm not I'm like, dang, I don't want to wear this. Like majority of the time it's something that I could see myself wearing.
You can still pull it off, even though you personally probably wouldn't come on set with that.
Right. Yeah. So I just make sure she got the right size, so my feet ain't hurting. That's all.
Hey, I heard what size are you?
I'm in between 13 and 14.
That's me too.
They don't make a lot of 13 and a half.
No, they don't.
Yo, I feel that struggle 100%.
Yeah, so I have to get most time 14.
Yep.
But when it gets tough, I just have to take the insole out sometimes.
Yeah, totally scratched up.
just go that route. But
what's in your personal closet right now? Like, what are you running? Like your constant rotation, I guess.
Oh man, like always Yeezys, I like Pumas a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Pumas. Jordans, of course.
Yeah. What do you think about the new Jordan wave? Because I feel, coming from the era of actually being able to watch MJ play, knowing that the materials at that time were a lot higher quality, how do you feel about the retros now? Because a lot of times when we get pairs, and I can speak from personal experience, there'll be glue all over the upper, or the materials are just not where, it's not on par. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Because I know a lot of people have kind of fallen off the Jordan wave, and I think that's also a part of the lifestyle being more prevalent now, where the NMDs, the Yeezys, and just more comfortable shoes instead of the basketball shoes.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, it's only certain Jordans I like with numbers.
Yeah.
But I mean, nowadays I'm all about comfort. Like,
exactly.
I'm over it buying shoes that's whatever amount, and I can't wear them the whole night. Well, I need to go home early. So if they don't fit good as soon as I put my foot in, then I'm just like, you can have them. I'm not trying to keep it with the Joneses that much.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, some of the colorways I like, some of them I'll pass on. But I definitely kind of feel like you said that kind of switch, like Jordan. I mean, Jordan always gonna be Jordan.
Yeah,
but there's so many other shoes out now that are pretty dope too. And then I mean, even like the ones you wearing, other shoes are coming back.
Nike's on a good wave of making sure that they bring back a lot of their staples from the 90s and early 2000s.
Keep us loyal fans happy.
Right.
Fucking all these nomads and boosts everywhere. They don't.
I hate her, man.
Fucking boosts.
All these fucking boost guys.
I mean, I like boosts. I just think Nike doing a good job of just, they collabing. They did a Supreme with the
up-tempo.
Yeah, the up-tempos. They kind of cater, like you said, to a little bit of everybody.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, some of the Jordans, like, it was, I forgot, I think it was like, I got the Bordeaux's, the other retros, and they came out with some other ones that just didn't look. They didn't look the same.
They do. Yeah, exactly. They changed the shape and then the shade of the gray.
Yeah, the shade of the gray. I wasn't really feeling that because when I first saw them, I'm like, are those like? I thought my friend got them with a swap meet or something. I thought they was fake.
You get them from Slouser? What you doing?
Exactly. I was like, man. I wanted to stall her out because I'm like, she just bought them, but then I didn't know that was the new colorway. Even like I think it was some 8s. They did the same thing. Like I think it was the grapes,
the Aqua 8s.
Yeah. So I'm just like some of those. I'm just like, I feel like sometimes Jordan just kind of, stay in your lane. Like I feel like if it's retros, just keep them retro.
They need to, in my opinion. I understand both sides of it. Like, me as somebody who may not have been able to get a pair when I was younger, or the most recent retro or whatever, I understand why they switch it, because they want the people that do have the originals to feel like they have something valuable.
Right.
So they switch some of the materials, but on the flip side of that,
don't downgrade it.
What's that?
Don't downgrade.
Don't do like a disservice to the ones that may have some nostalgia to the original but couldn't get them, and now they want to be able to cop them. Right. But then they got this poor man's version of the original. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I'm thinking about me when I got the True Blues and Josh Stone tore me to pieces.
Yep.
But he's right though. But
I know.
Saying about the kids is,
but he's right.
When if they don't know, if they don't have this history with Jordan, and they don't have any respect for the originals, it's like they don't really get the detail there. They're like, oh, it's the same one. It's blue. It has the cement on it. It's great. Let's go. Let's play with it. They don't get it. That it's it's like a whole inch higher over here. Than
subtle details, man. It's just
different.
Yeah, it's not the same, and it's just. I feel like I said, they're doing a disservice to the purists, to the ones that may have an OG pair that they can't wear because it's gonna crumble as soon as they leave the house. So they want to re-up on that, and y'all bringing it back, but you bring it back, and that's another testament to the materials used and stuff, because obviously we got all these genetically modified cows and all this all this crazy stuff that they're using to do this, synthetic uppers and all that. So it's hard to stay as true to the original, but for a fact they got those in the vault that they can go back and get the Pantones correct and get the material, the elephant print the same, and there's just I don't know why they feel like they need to change everything for every retro. and maybe it's a unit thing. Like maybe they're pushing out too many units. Like I don't know.
Maybe they feel like it doesn't matter.
That's true. That's
what
true
I'm saying
too.
about the new people just don't get the history and don't care as much. It's close enough.
Close enough.
Close enough.
I guess. Well, Jordan Brand actually they just put out the fall 2017 lineup, and I don't know how I feel about it because
I was gonna say yawn right off the bat.
Yeah, everything that they're dropping is. I will say the IE lows. I do fuck with those. The 11 lows, but everything and the history of flights are cool too. But every other they got there's 2 colorways of the Air Jordan 2 Decon, Air Jordan 1 Premium, the 2 Jordan Low 11 IEs, and then so those are the 2 Decons.
Deconstructed,
yeah, I like those.
I got you feeling those.
Yeah. I have a
Have
pair
you
of
rocked your mustards?
I haven't worn them yet.
Okay.
I tried them on though, and I mean it's completely different fit in regards to. I'm not like a twos guy, but not that I think there's that many. I know Mr. Trinidad James is a Mr. Two, but
two's got history.
Yeah, but that they're just so fucking heavy and
it's clunky
and so much padding and all this shit. So the deconstructed version is like night and day in comparison. Like even the Don C ones in comparison that I have in comparison to the mustard.
Wait, do the Don C's have the new midsole that's lighter that's on these guys?
I doubt it.
Because these aren't like
heavy.
the old ones.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's like the old ones. Okay. Because these are light.
These are super light. I mean, not like not like what we are considering light.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't a boost.
I mean,
but it's no, it is dope, man. And like for me, that's right up my alley in regards to like the feel of having it on. Like I don't need all that padding. I don't want all that. Like I'm, what I'm wearing right now is it's thin, and I dig it. I'm with it all day.
And it's not the same. Like times have changed. Like kids, I don't want to say kids. People, consumers, I feel like have, for the most part, slimmed down everything. With the evolution of Flyknit now. Adidas Prime Knit and just everything kind of being more like form fitting. It's smart that they did the 2 and the deconstructed version because it is one of their biggest shoes.
Yeah, people. I don't think everyone's really. Everyone I've spoken to isn't like super feeling it. And there's not like crazy full value and all this and that, whatever. Even though it was fairly limited, it wasn't. They did a limited, a regional release.
Yeah, that was smart.
So LA, I think the West Coast had the mustard, and then I think like Chicago and Houston had the burgundy.
It was like
and then Miami, New York, Atlanta.
The East Coast had the mint,
which is what I fucking wanted. I could be wrong on that, so if I'm wrong, just write in the comments and be like, "This guy's an asshole." But I'm pretty sure those are the cities.
Write that anyway.
Or just write that anyway. But yeah, it's a minimalist, simplistic execution. And that's what I like about it.
No, I do think the rollout for like the Easter pack or whatever they were calling it was smart because they took it back to the days of when that shoe actually released, where you had to pick up the phone, flip through the phone book, find a shop that had them, and go get them. Like it was no online releases, it was no like texting the plug. Like you really had to like hunt for these.
Back when certain stores had certain colorways.
Yep.
It was
like the satin release that was out of control.
That was ridiculous.
It was only 2 spots in Houston, right?
And Texas.
I'm not even saying it had to be that limited, but just back in the day there was specific stores that had a specific colorway or a specific city or a country or whatever. Yeah. And people didn't even really know because the internet wasn't popping like that to where it was like
the internet wasn't.
You didn't even know.
What else we got? We got 2 colorways of the Air Jordan 8. Speaking of the 8s we were talking about, cool gray and like was it like a navy colorway or something like that?
It's like a black.
Black, like it's cool, but my thing is like
with the red.
That might as well be
that's so
poor
close.
Man's Playoffs.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff that they're doing, it has no story, it has no history, it has no real value. And I know Jordan Brand, like they just putting models out there and they making numbers and they know units are gonna move. Even if it goes to an outlet, people are still gonna buy it. Yeah. But that goes back to like what Adidas is doing with the whole consortium tour and getting, collaborations with different brands and like really building a story around these shoes. I feel like Jordan Brand's just falling off. And that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like there's real.
It's like they're doing both. They're doing terrible releases, and at the same time, they're doing some pretty good.
Yeah, but the pretty good ones are like few and far between.
Yeah, we were just saying about Khaled, like that's perfect, and then we have these where it's like, why are you?
Exactly.
What are these for?
The Don C,
You know what I
like
mean?
doing something for it. The reason that he did the women's sizes and the grade school sizes only is because every other shoe that he's made, his family wasn't able to be a part of. So it's like, okay, that makes sense. I want to do something for Mother's Day, for my wife, for my kids, for them to be a part of. But like, this is just.
And the men's sizes comes out tomorrow or
they
today
did.
if you're listening.
They did. Yeah, like the rollouts are cool, but I don't know. Like I just feel, as someone who grew up paying attention to J's and wanting J's, and now, you know, in a position to be able to get some of these, the ones that I want, I can't get my hands on, and the rest of them are just kind of whatever. I have no connection to them. What do you think?
Well, I guess it keeps you wanting the ones that you can't get.
I hate
Right
that
now.
though.
They gotta put out some filler, some fluff.
Yeah.
Can't
Do they
always
have
do
to,
this all
though?
the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Especially because every single weekend there is fucking heat coming out right now.
yeah,
It's
that.
kind of nice every once in a while to be like, all right, I don't need to worry about release.
I mean, it's been like just hit or miss. Like, I mean, every year it's only a couple Jordans I kind of want. Like,
Right.
I mean, from like I think like right now, like I definitely want to get the playoffs. That's about to be released, the 13s.
Yeah.
And then I mean, but like, you know, something like maybe like one or two Jordans, maybe like a year. I'm like I might want to get those.
Right, I feel like that's recent too, because
Yeah.
even back in like 2013, 2014, like they was coming with some dope releases, and it was a point where I was copping something every drop, like I was on the sneakers app or whatever, like really trying, like they did the you know, like the public school 12s, and they was really doing like dope stuff for a minute.
Right.
And I don't know, like I want to know. I wish I had an in over there just to kind of like. I feel like Jordan Brand is smart enough to know that something is going on. They got something brewing. Jordan Brand, if you're watching, if somebody's watching, Samantha, I know you paying attention.
Girl.
Hit me up. Hit my line. Nah, but like I don't know. I just want to be like a fly on the wall and just kind of figure like there's got to be an ulterior motive. Like they're not dumb.
Right.
And that could be why they just putting out all this regular like mediocre general release stuff.
Yeah, keep it exciting.
And just
What was the last Jordan you did cop?
The top threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones. Yeah, I didn't get them when they came out. I didn't get them when they came out, but my co-star London, he wore them. Then the scene we had. And I was just like, dang, like, cause most times Jordan's like, they're just they're like, when you see him, you're like, oh, those is cool. But when you see him with somebody
else,
you're like, dang, I gotta get those. So yeah, I seen he wore them, and then my boy, he works at this shoe store. He actually had a 14. So I was like, oh yeah, run those. Like, and I pay like a little bit. Like I usually all my shoes I retail. Like if it's not retail, then I'm good.
You don't need to have it.
Yeah, it's just not meant to be. But I paid $350, so I was like, yeah, that isn't awful.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Because I was like, nowadays, when I'm gonna spend money on shoes, I might as well get foreign. Like I might as well get some red bottoms or some Gucci or something.
And those are gonna last you for a minute.
Right. Exactly. So, but yeah, those I was like, that was the last Jordan. I was like, I gotta get those because they you know, you can wear those pretty much with a lot of things. And they're comfortable too. Like. They're comfortable.
I love ones. Do you have a lot of ones?
I have two pairs. I have those, and I have they like Gucci colors. They're like beige and like the Nike signs green.
Okay.
But I got those in Miami. But yeah, we was shooting in Miami. I had to relax because like when they had a store called Soulfly, and this guy named Carlos owns it. And he's actually his sister's married to MJ, so he would get all the pretty much everything.
Damn, he had that tier 0 account.
Yeah. Sister that's MJ's new wife, and they got the twins and everything.
Okay.
So yeah, he actually got three stores down there in Miami now. And he would he'd get this stuff like early, so I'll be good. I'll be wearing stuff like 2-3 weeks. So I was like, I had to relax after a while because a lot of times I just buy shoes and like I don't even wear them. It just
accumulates.
Just chilling. Yeah.
There was like some Soulfly 3s. Is that the same?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Just
a crazy red.
They're like white. They're like white and pink, I think, or something.
I think there was like some yellow on there or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, I forget what it was.
he did. Or I think that was.
And I feel like there was a Soulfly Miami colorway.
Yeah, Miami.
There's a Miami colorway.
What was that?
No, that was
Khaled.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
That's
That
not
is
so fly.
ridiculous.
No,
Yeah,
Those are
Yeah,
fucking
it's
hard.
so
Oh yeah.
So rare.
The
Yeah.
fucking the Mickey D's threes.
Him and Cali, they did. Like they had like a T-shirt they did. Like they did a lot of collabs because Cali he a big sneaker fan.
Oh,
So
yeah.
and he from Miami, and so he would go straight to Carlos because he pretty much can get you anything.
We need to talk to Carlos.
Hey, for real.
Man,
Do you
good
have
dude.
like a bunch of plugs now? Because you being on TV and all that, like I'm sure you get gifted quite a few things. Do you have like your staple shops that you go to and always break bread with, or do people send you stuff? Like how does it kind of work for you?
It just depends. Like shoes. Most time, I gotta pay for those. But I mean, I go like dealing with Soulfly.
Mm-hmm.
I met them dudes there, so I kind of can hit them up if I need something.
Right.
They actually will send it to me, and then people out here. I meet folks out here, but yeah, I mean, I meet more folks. I not too much like just gifting it to me, but I definitely can make a call, or they can make a call. At least try to find it. But a lot of times it's not it's the resale. So it's just like do I really want to break bread on that? Because I was trying. I really wanted to get those gold Air Max that just came out there, the 97s and 95s. But they the 14s was like they was going quick, so I
know the struggle, dog.
Dude, can you take these off the screen? I can't. They are amazing.
Yeah,
the off-white with the navy and you can't even see the yellow in the. Oh my god.
What's the
What's
the most you've ever spent on a pair of sneakers, like in the resale market? Well, actually, because you've done the high fashion, so just sneakers, like we're not talking about red bottles or nothing like that. Just a pair of sneakers. What's the most you've ever spent?
I think right now that's top threes. That's the most I spent. It was just that $350.
Yep.
I think like 5 is my cutoff.
Yeah.
And that's just like that's pushing it.
I think it's reasonable.
I think that's a reasonable cutoff.
Which isn't bad, but yeah, 5 is like that's my cutoff. Because anything past 5, I'm like, damn, do
I really need these?
Yeah, I'm regretting it. But I seen these Gucci shoes. I'm probably about to get those soon.
Which ones?
I don't know, they green. On it? Yeah, they green and they got like the snake on the side.
Yeah.
But
those are running hard right now with the.
They got the snake with the flames.
The embroidery.
Yeah, but other than that,
them joints?
Not those, but those is clean too.
Or are they the white ones?
They green, but I don't know what they're called, but
are they slip on?
Nah, they sneakers. I'm trying. But that's what I'm saying. Gucci they've been killing with whoever they designer.
Yeah, they killing.
They made
if I
a
could
hard
pull off
run.
those white ones, I'd rock those all the fucking time.
Yo, Jack, can you look up and see if there's another? Look up another Soulfly Nike collab. I feel like there's one with a Miami colorway. This is just bothering me now because
I think it was like the fit. They were like white and pink, like those ones right there. Yeah, those ones.
Oh yeah, because they had the pink under the.
They got the pink under. Yeah, I don't know what the 16.
16.
Yeah,
because I remember Quavo had a photo where he flipped one of them and had the pink on the outside and the white on the other one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, those are ill.
Yep.
Damn. And that's crazy because the 16s don't never get no love like that. So for somebody to come and
with
do
those, I was surprised. I'm like, all the numbers, like
it's usually 1 through 14. Like that's really what people only mess with. So for a 16 to come out, it look like it's got the. It might be faux ostrich, but like the ostrich bumps on the tab. I mean on the flat.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that was ill.
Yeah.
Is it hard for you to get 14s though? Because I know for me, like in store, it usually stops at 13. So if I don't get online, like if I want to release, if I don't get online like right when they drop, it ain't happening for me.
It just depends. Like I said,
it's not.
It just depends. Like I either gotta tell them ahead. I usually gotta tell them ahead of time.
Yep.
Like the day of, it's tough.
Yeah.
But I mean, I try to I follow stuff on Instagram, social media, and a couple of apps to see what's going, what's coming out. Just because you definitely got to plan out for 14. You can't just. You can't just pop. I mean, but sometimes, you do pop up and you be like, oh man, it works out.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you got to plan out for everything.
I know the struggle, man.
Like months ahead. Like I tell them, like,
go ahead and order these for me. Like I know I need them.
Hey, I need, because it's like I want these my size and regular price. Like if I have to, because I think they was like my friend was trying to get the claws or
the claws for
yeah, and I'm just like, man, that was dope. And he was like, yeah, they about $1,200. I was like,
nah, I can't even do it.
What? Like,
I lucked up on those.
Yeah, we know
exactly.
What's up with them Reebok? Was it DMX runners or something you were showing me the other day?
Yeah, I am really excited for you, and I'm kind of happy that I don't think anybody else is.
Yeah,
that makes me even more excited. You know what I mean? Because this is the first shoe that I had when I was a kid that I had someone ask me outside, like I was walking by, they're like, "What are those?" That was my first. What are those moments? You know what I mean? I was in 6th grade, lower school campus, Kansas City.
I've never even seen those, but that was pretty.
So these have the DMX Air technology,
like the rapper DMX, right?
No. There was like DMX got a Reebok. And DMX technology with that the Iversons had them.
Yeah.
They're
almost like DMX had a shoe.
What? Yeah, everyone said the same thing. They actually have like little air pods that like channel air back and forth between the front. The forefoot and the heel.
I do remember that from the Iverson. I didn't ever have these. This colorway specifically, I'm into like
the orange hits.
I just like the bottom.
Exactly, the icy sole with the silver speckles in there too. Like,
tell me, you just want to walk in them. You just want to feel what it feels like to walk in them.
This dude is obsessed with. I just want to put my foot in there.
I just want to put my foot in there and see what that feels like to walk in.
I understand.
Yeah,
especially with this one.
I think you're gonna be good on those. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a lot of people that's checking for them.
I'm gonna get a dozen pairs if it's like, I'm good. Never looking back.
Your first shoe, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The story, man. You got the nostalgia to it, like,
and that's huge for me with the whole sneaker.
Yeah, because you don't go with the trends. Like, that's one thing I do appreciate about your footwear is you always make sure you just rock what you like. If it's a clunky ass fucking up tempo or Barry Sanders or whatever, like, that's dope. How important is it to you to actually like stay true to what you enjoy and not try and, like, you say keep up with the Joneses?
Right. I mean, it's it's here and there. I mean, sometimes
you just gotta make them.
Sometimes you kind of gotta go with what's hot, but then I always like to add my own swag to it. At the end of the day,
that's very important.
Cause that's my thing. I like to go out and not everybody has your shoe. Like, I don't. You go place and you like, dang, like that. That person got the same shoe on. You got the same shoe on.
Yeah.
Like I like more exclusive.
Yeah.
It happens in this office.
We had a party last week at Heritage Auctions, and I was all good in my sub-tempos. Like,
the gold sub-tempos.
And this guy came in with the fucking same shoes on.
Yeah.
I walk
it's a mood killer, man. I feel like that's what women feel like when they go into a spot and they got the same dress on.
Yeah. That's why I like Yeezy so much, because it's, you go most places and you might be the only person with Yeezys on most of the time.
I don't know. Maybe the V1s.
At least your color, like yesterday I went to All Eyes on Me premiere. I had the white ones.
Humble brag.
And
don't get me started. I'm so irritated with this.
Nobody else had them on, which I was like, cool. Like I can't. Like I'm the only. You can be the only person in there with the shoe.
Yeah.
Which I like at the end of the day.
That's very important.
Feel me? All white. You are the hot shit in the room for sure.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But somebody has to do it.
I'll be that.
I'll be that man.
Be that guy.
I'll be that guy.
I'm pissed I wasn't at that. Benny, you fucked me on that shit. Told me he was giving me an invite to the premiere and didn't. I'm still gonna go. I'm still buying the ticket. I'm still gonna go see the shit.
Yeah, bro. It was a good movie, man. Definitely supported.
Yeah, was it? Did the old buddy do justice on like playing Tupac's character?
Man, he looked just like, it was time. Like, man, like. That looked like I felt like I was watching Pac sometimes, and I remember like this is this isn't Pac, But it was good though. He did a good job. He did a good job with the movie. I definitely recommend it. For the weekend if you ain't got too much planned.
Go see that.
But yeah,
plug it up.
Hell yeah.
Go see it.
But I mean, I got my favorite sneakers that I always, and I mean, I don't even mind stepping out of my lane sometimes. I mean, if it's something I like and I think I can, get something to match with it. That's my thing. I like shoe. Gotta get the shoe, and if I get, something to go with it, with the whole thing, then I'm all for it. So.
Yeah, that's dope.
I bet you I can find you a pair of 14s in them fucking DMX though.
Man, I'll be the same way. Like,
I bet you those will be available.
Somebody gonna be like, what are those? And I'll be like, yeah, man, DMX came out with a show.
Shout out to the dog.
Same thing. They probably DMX. I'm about to hit him with what'd you say, with the fibers? I'm about to break it down like, no, not that DMX.
Nah, you don't even
clarified. DMX had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, shout out to DMX.
Yeah,
My dogs are barking.
Man.
Oh man.
They're gonna be at the Reebok office like, well, how are sales doing on the DMX? And they're like, we sold 12. 12,000? Only? No, one guy bought 12 shoes.
For real, when this was popping, the Iversons had the DMX technology in them too. DMX, like the real DMX, should have had something to do with
I
that.
was talking to my sneakerhead friend in Philadelphia today, and he says that he bought the retros of these in 2012, and they're the best air technology out of any shoe ever.
Really?
And he has every kind of shoe.
Well,
So he clearly hasn't tried on the Vapor Max.
less air, more boost.
Oh, Mr. Vapor Max all last week.
I wore the Vapor Maxes twice. I wore them to the party and on Gay Pride Day. Nah, I will say though, the Vapor Max, I love the silhouette, the way it looks on my foot. Mm-hmm. After a few hours of walking around the Coliseum at LA Food Fest, I couldn't do it no more, man.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Like it was just.
I was expecting this.
Oh, you wore the?
I wore them to the Food Fest, and they're dope. They feel good. They look good on your foot. But after a few hours, man, like I gotta go put on some NMDs or some Ultra Boosts. Like
that's the worst.
And it's not. I want to like them. I want to get.
You're not gonna wear those. We gotta take them off.
Yeah. Like I want to get more pairs of them, but
you can have these burdens.
Sounds like somebody else's problem to me. Oh man,
Yeah.
what is your top 3 right now? Like if you had right next to your door when you head now, what is your top 3 that your go-to kicks for right now?
Go-to, I mean, I still rock the Pirate Black Yeezys a lot because they just black and gold and anything.
And you can just dog them out, and you ain't even really got to like worry about nothing.
Exactly, like they still look. I don't even think I haven't cleaned them.
You ain't got to.
I don't think I ever cleaned them. But those. I got some white boots, like all white, white boots, like
Triple
those.
white Ultra boots.
Yeah, like those. Those go with anything. They're comfortable, and man, my top 3s, like those my
top 3s. They gotta be in the top 3.
Huh? Yeah, that top 3, they're like I like they're comfortable. Like I'm all about comfort, like more than anything. Like it look good, but if it don't feel good, then it's
function over fashion.
It's not for me. I'm over them days. So I'm the same way. Like 2 hours, like. I feel like a female where I'm like,
for real,
I gotta get a body.
Damn, I need to sit down. My feet hurt.
Exactly. So I'm like taking off my shoe during the function. So
man, that's what I did when I got in the car to go home. I took them joints off and was driving barefoot. I know that's illegal. Don't come get me.
Girls do that all the time.
I know, right?
Yeah,
but I'm
illegal.
black.
I didn't know that was.
I'm already like black BMW tinted windows. Like it's game over.
Are you wearing shoes, son?
No.
Could you get out the car, son? Hold on, I gotta put my shoe on.
What's your top 3?
Right now.
Right now. Okay. Today. What is your top 3?
What am I wearing the most right now?
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Up-Tempo 97 matte blacks. A lot. Mm-hmm. I'm wearing my top 3s a lot.
I can vouch for that.
And I wear my Air Max 1s in a variety of colors a lot.
You gotta pick one.
I was
gonna say
right now I'm wearing my
Flyknits.
Flyknits a lot. Flyknit.
The Air Max
Air
Day?
Max ones.
Yeah. Mr. Colombo, top 3.
Man, I've been keeping the rotation very. I've been spreading the rotation out.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of DS going on at the house in the past few
You did
months.
like 3 in one day, didn't you?
Yeah.
At least 2.
I didn't think I did do 3 in one
He's
day.
like, am I doing this wrong?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like a
kinda
piece of shit right now. I feel like a piece of shit right now. Like, undead stock 3 pairs in one day.
And you buy the shoes to wear them.
Exactly.
Period.
That's what I say.
Yeah, I think.
I don't sell ever. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a couple colors that I'm just on some pink, like the swooshless Jordan 1 low. That, and then there's like a Nike Lab joint that I've been wearing too. That's just that.
Which one?
The pink one. Why am I?
Not your Air Max ones, the lavender ones.
No. That other one. Where the fuck am I spacing out right now?
Come on, dog.
Forget it.
Top 3. You can't even think of the name of it.
No. But I'm just saying, I've been on my pink shit, so color wise,
Yeah.
as far as like the fits that I've been rocking, like like just that kind of shit. I'm not saying that shoe is in my top 3 right now.
Okay.
But just the colorways.
So yours is more top 3, just color palette.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. So I've been keeping it real funky with the mintiness.
The mintiness.
Yeah, if it's pastel.
All the pastel shit is on.
And I got like a top 10. I have like 40 pairs between my bed and the door right now. So it's like I don't have a top 3 right now. I can't choose between 3 in a week. You know?
Well, unfortunately for me, I've been displaced out of my home, so I only have 3 shoes I can
Oh
wear.
my god, that's so true.
No, I've been running.
Your rotation's fucked.
My rotation is hella fucked. But the good thing is, like, I grabbed the shoes I wanted. So these Prime Knit NMDs, the triple white mesh NMDs, and then I made a custom pair of the triple black Ultra Boost 1.0s. So it's all Boost for me nowadays, man. Like ever since I messed up my back a couple years ago, and ever since I found Boost technology, like it's just been comfort for me, man. Like I'm at the point now where I used to be fashion over function, and I would cram my shoes. I used to wear anything from a 12 to a 14, and like that's just I was like, if I can get it and I want it, I'm gonna get it. It don't matter if I gotta take the insoles out, I gotta clip my toenails, whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna make it work. But now I'm like, forget all that. If you ain't got a 14, I'm not messing with it. Like it ain't for me.
Good.
Man, so tell the people, you got the new season of Ballers coming out. Tell them when we can expect to see that.
New season come out July 23rd, Sundays at 10 o'clock.
Oh.
It's 30 minutes, no commercials, real fast pace.
That's good now, because ain't nobody trying to sit through them commercials no more.
Oh man, yeah, at all. Or
it's all about it.
You recording and you fast forward.
Exactly,
so,
right
man.
here, right now.
New season it's going good. Third season, just keep following my storyline, everybody else, and man, I enjoy reading the script. I enjoy filming it. I think everybody gonna like it, man. It's been we've been getting good feedback. I haven't seen it myself personally.
Oh, okay. Also, everything is new to you when it airs.
Yeah, when it airs, I watch just like everybody else. Like, this is my first time watching it. which is cool. I mean, I think we have like a couple screenings that I gotta go to, like out the city, so I'll see like the first 2 episodes.
Right.
But other than that, it's another 10 episode season, by the way. But other than that,
nice.
Yeah, I just I watch it like everybody else. So
you're in a good time slot too. Right between.
Man, it's gonna be good. This lineup's really good this year. We have Game of Thrones comes out at 9.
Oh, that's.
And then we follow them at 10, and Insecure is at 10:30.
Oh yeah, y'all sandwich right
in. Yeah, that's like that is the money spot.
Yeah, it's good, man. I'm just man, it's a blessing. Those 2 shows are like really good. Game of Thrones is Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah. Show. And then Insecure did pretty. I enjoy that show too. So yeah, man, I'm excited to see what everybody likes. It's been good anticipation. People, weekly ask me when is it coming out. So
man, that's dope, man. That's a blessing, man. Congratulations, man.
Man, thank you
for
so
real.
much.
Like, it's dope that you not only your story of falling out of football and then falling right into, you know, doing what you're doing now, but being next to the highest paid actor in Hollywood and like really just being able to like, you know, pop it off like that. So
who does have a shoe,
man? He does. He's got his own Under Armour shoe.
Yeah. He wore them one day. We played a basketball scene, so he wore like the rock joints, but I was like, man, we playing basketball. Like, I was like, should have some Currys on. They cool though. They cool.
Trinidad playing them?
Trinidad plays in them. He said it was the most comfortable. Trinidad said it was the most comfortable shoe he's put on this year.
Oh,
the most comfortable by far.
Man, Dwayne, I need a pair, dog.
Yeah. Pick him up. We know you watching.
We know you're watching.
Hook my man's up. And if you got another pair of 14s, holla at your boy.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll see you at the premiere that he's gonna bring me to.
Man, I wish it was a premiere.
The screening.
We'll do something. We'll figure it out.
Man. We appreciate you taking the time to come kick back with us, man. It was dope. It was real
appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah. This has been episode 2 of the Kickback Podcast. Your boy, Jesus Christ.
Dano.
John Colombo.
And our special guest, Donovan. We are out.
I fuck it. Dunk low. It's a dunk low.
Now you remember.
That was what it is. It's a dunk low. The Lux, the pink joint. Come on,
that abstract Nike.
Come on, son.
I love that the Reebok's still up here though. Thanks, Jack.
That's all for you.
Ear to ear over
My
here.
only note was Reebok to retro DMX run. Dano, take it away. That's all you.
Can
we get more DMX sound bites?
Here we go.
Nigga, you need to be in a special class.
Awesome.
Come on.
Yep.
Whatever you want from under.
All right.
Sick, man. Good shit, man.
Oh man, thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.